that allegedly they disappeared, and some people are like, okay, did they go into a portal, and like what happened? Like, what is your opinion on what happened?
I really don't think they went into no portal. All right, so they could have went down so far that maybe they didn't know that they was, going down this far, and there's so much pressure when you get down so far. It could have crushed you. It could have, water could have went in their journey and could have drowned them out. You know what I'm saying? They died a horrible death. But at the same time, we have not explored the sea floor. Nothing but 5% of it. So we don't know what the fuck is down there. It could be some mermaids. It could, what I'm saying, grab it. Like I don't know. Like I don't know what's in the sea. Like
Okay,
I've seen a lot of shit and heard a lot of stories about different things underwater. So it could be a vast majority of shit that happens.
okay, so you're leaning more on the theory that something probably was down there and destroyed the ship or something like that. Destroyed the vessel.
Either that or the pressure of the ship didn't hold up.
Okay, let's go on to that theory. You said that the pressure of the ship probably did. The pressure of this particular vessel or whatever it is that they made. Did you know that not only that, it was alleged and it was said that it was only designed to go like up to what 15 1,500 feet up under the sea level, and they end up going 13,000 feet below the sea level.
It's no way that a submarine made to go that far could go that deep. It's no way. Like it would be crushed like a can. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you going to outer space and you put a little hole in the window and you get out there and it's gonna suck everything out. Like it fucked everybody up. If that's the case, it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not meant to go that far down, then you're not supposed to go that far down. But at the same time, it was a billionaire on there, so I'm pretty sure that they was on point because everybody that was on the ship was rich.
That's what. Okay, so that's why a lot of people, not to cut you off, but that's what a lot of people are actually saying. They're like, okay, all of these people on here are rich. These are not round the corner rich. This ain't, Mariah Carey rich, Nick Cannon rich. These are billionaires on here. Okay, so with that being said, why would billionaires go on here? And they actually said that this particular ship or whatever it is, submarine, that it was designed by a controller, like a PlayStation controller. Like
it was controlled. They say it was controlled by like a joystick.
Yeah, basically like a joystick.
The people that went down there, that's what they do. They deep sea explore, so it ain't like they was out of, doing some out of ordinary shit. This is what they do, you know what I'm saying? So they know what they doing, so they didn't go down there blindly, not knowing what the fuck going on. They know what the fuck going on, but it's just a question of what happened, you know what I'm saying? Like, these days, so much.
But they were on a ship. They were on, not to cut you off, but they were on a submarine that was only designed to go 1,500 feet, and they went.
I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that shit not one bit because they was professionals. So I don't believe that one bit. They know the consequences of keep going deeper than something's made to go. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I don't believe it. If they went 13,000 feet, then that motherfucker could go 13,000 feet down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't the case. I don't think that was the case. They wouldn't have made no dumbass mistake like that because they smarter than that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Shit. For them not to be like a lot of submarines made with to be invisible from sonar and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they can't get detected by sonar. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they supposed to send this little drone down there today earlier in the area banging in the area where the submarine was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but they still haven't went farther down. And when you're in the sea, you can't see shit. You gotta really explore every inch of that motherfucker because you can't see nothing. It's so dark down there. It's so dark you can only see right in front of you. So they could be 2 feet, 3 feet ahead, but if your light don't reach that far, then you're not gonna see them. You know what I'm saying? Like you could just miss them, and every time you go down there, you can just miss them. But I don't even think that's the case because we got so much technology these days. Like they got this shit to go down, but something else happened. Like they could. It's the media we talking about now. Everybody can believe what they say.
Yeah, but you
Like,
know, even the Marine, even like the Marines, I was watching a certain interview. They were saying that they don't even have the technology to go that far down to save them. Like it would even be, it's like they once you go so far down in the ocean, like it's a risk. They can't even come down there. They was like they don't even have the technology to even bring them back up from surface if they do find them because they so far down. And with you saying that the ocean is so dark, that kind of makes sense.
yeah, but we got enough. We got technology to go. Let me see.
Because you think about it, how much of this, like what, 5% of the ocean has been explored?
Yeah, 5%.
Right.
Right. 5% of the ocean. So that's nothing. Okay, the Mariana Trench is 35,000 feet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if we can go to the bottom of the Mariana Trench, then we can go down there. Like, but like they said, they've only
So tell me more. You said the Mariana Trench. What is that?
it's the deepest part of where it's in the Pacific Ocean.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Okay, so
You said
the
it's the
deepest
Mariana
part,
Trench, and it's
yeah,
in the
the Mariana
Pacific
Trench
Ocean.
is the whole thing, the whole big dip that goes all the way down. All right, when you get to um like you get like 656 feet down, it's called a continental shelf. You
Mm-hmm.
still can see sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
You get 3,300 feet down. That's where the whales at. You know what I'm saying? It's called the twilight zone.
Mm.
Okay, when you get all the way down from 3,300 to 13,100 feet down is the midnight zone.
Okay, so that's where it's really, really dark. You can't see anything.
Right, right. Okay, and next is between 13,000 and shit, between 13,000 and 100. I mean, in 19,000, between 13,000 and 19,000 is called the abyss, and that's where the Titanic. It's the deepest the Titanic went.
Okay, so that's what they were allegedly going to see.
No, 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 no. The name of the submarine with the Titanic.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, bam. Okay. Below this, 19,000 feet, all the way down to the bottom of the Mariana Trench. It's the trenches. All the way down to 36,100 feet. The height of Mount Everest is about 26,500 feet, maybe. You know what I'm saying? It's the height of Mount Everest,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not even the deepest part of the Mariana Trench. You know what I'm saying?
So they have explored all of this. How do they know all of this?
No, this is because yeah, they have went down that far. Like humans have went down that far. I say that. I'm not gonna say Americans because I'm not sure if Americans have done. Because I know Russians have done it. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact that Russians have done it. You know, but this is just one part. This is just one part in one part of the ocean. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I mean, it's just one ocean. Like it's many more oceans.
Mm.
You know, so this is one ocean that we found out that it's go down this deep. But what about the other oceans? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think it's a whole lot more. Like 5% is nothing compared to the Earth.
True. I definitely can agree with you on that. 5% is uncomparable. It's no telling what could have happened down there. Okay, we just how you said, and they were saying they were running out of oxygen. I think they were saying something about they were running out of oxygen.
They said they had like 30 hours worth of oxygen. I don't believe none of that bullshit.
Because think about it, why would you go down there? I mean, they must have had plans on coming back up, or was this, when you think about it, I have to play the devil's advocate. A lot of people are, how you say I'm a conspiracy theorist type of person, but a lot of people are saying that this is maybe a ritual, maybe something, because they're saying that these billionaires, why would they get on a suicide mission knowing all of the information?
People have been down there and came back before. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a suicide mission because people have been down that far and came back. You know what I'm saying? Lead a telegram. So it's not impossible to get there. We can get there.
But think about in between. Think about, they were also saying, I wish I had a clip so you could hear it, so we could play it. They were saying that the particular craft that they were on, this submarine, it wasn't up to standard. It did not pass code. It did not pass inspection. He built it out of materials that weren't normally designed. He wasn't going, you get what I'm saying? He took a lot of shortcuts in building this particular submarine.
Mm-hmm.
So,
maybe they had an ulterior motive for going down there. Maybe they did. But whatever they went down there for, they found it.
Definitely. I can definitely agree with you on that. This is definitely a learning lesson. You cannot play with the nature. You cannot play with the ocean because, like you said, only 5% of it has been explored. And on top of that, it's a lot of things that could happen. Just like you said, something could have been down there, just like you said, when you I thought that was a very good example how you was explaining the different circumstances at different feats in the ocean, because I didn't even know that. I didn't even know when you get to certain parts of the ocean you can't even see in front of you. But that makes sense because think about it, when you get so far down in the ocean, in the sea, certain fish are transparent, certain fish are literally they have lights on them.
Right, because there's no light down there, so it's no, we are. You can see us because of the light. The light reflects off of everything. That's why we not transparent. That's why we have, skin, and you can't see through us. But they down there in the dark, that's where they live. That's where they born. They live. So they are
basically adapted to the environment. Basically, like they're adapting to they have to.
Right. And even if they went to the bottom of the Mariana Trench or whatever they said, the deepest part, like that's only in the Pacific Ocean. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you look at the world, when you look at a globe, the Pacific Ocean is this little blip right here. The Mariana Trench is this little blip. But what about all this other water that's around there? Like, who's to say that they don't move? Whatever under the water doesn't move around. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that is a good theory.
Down there. So,
that is a good theory. What if things do move around in the ocean? You get what I'm saying? That's actually a very good theory. I never thought about it like that. But if things move around up here, and the theory is as above, so below, that would make perfect sense.
Exactly. Just because the oceans are not connected don't mean that underground they can't get from one ocean to another ocean. Because we haven't even been down there to see.
I want, speaking of the ocean, we're gonna get a little bit off subject right here, but we kind of gonna get on subject as well, because I just want your opinion on this. What do you think about, I've been noticing, and I've been doing a lot of research, and they're saying a lot of cities that they're finding under the sea is actually coming back above. Like a lot of things, a lot of places, they're finding it as the water is drying up, as the rivers are drying up, they're finding more cities. It's almost if everything is coming up.
Yeah, yeah, it's like I said, it's a lot of things under the ocean that we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? In the past, you know, a lot of these things were above the ocean. So
Exactly.
so the water obviously goes up and comes down. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really want to get all the way into that. You know what I'm saying?
I have to play. I have to play devil's advocate because a lot of people. I have to jump on the conspiracy theories. A lot of people are thinking that things are rising up because there is going to be a flood on the land that is the present day land is going to sink and the things that are under the ocean is going to rise. What do you think about you being a non-conspiracy person? What do you think about that theory?
I mean, this is plenty of evidence that shows there was life before us. You know, in always a flood wipes out life, and then they start over. So the things that are underwater,
Yes,
it may be things under there that's been here since the beginning of time. We don't know.
I can definitely agree with that. I can definitely see how you, I can definitely agree with that. So I definitely appreciate you talking with me because I definitely like other opinions. I always like talking to new, fresh opinions because you never know what information you can learn from others. Like I always say, never think you have learned too much because if you think you have learned too much, then you're definitely a fool.